What's the best way to deal with an emergency situation? In your mouth? Today we're going to see what happens when we turn up the heat on one of Essentials of Emergency Medicine's newest hosts, Birmingham, Alabama's own Dr. Matthew Delaney. My name is Justin Winters, and this is Hippo Hot Seat. Welcome to Hippo Hot Seat, the Q&A where we get to know the best of the best in medicine a little bit better with the help of hot sauce. Yep, it's code red time, which leads me to my first question here for Matt. From a 1 to a 10, how good are you with spicy food?
I'm truly a -2. I actually currently have gastritis, I think. So I'm very excited, unprepared, but excited.
Some inside baseball, I think I told Matt about this like a month and a half ago, and he was like, yes. And since then, there's been a constant backsliding of, oh no, it's coming, until I got a text a week ago saying, quote, I'm very worried about eating hot wings, ... Maybe in the middle of the night. Maybe you were just like in the middle of the night thinking about this.
I'll tell you this, I talked to my doctor. No, I'm not doing a bit. I talked to him before I did this, and he said, I recommend professionally you not do this. So a little bit of nerves, but my doctor doesn't know everything, so let's roll.
Awesome. Well, he's taking his heartburn medication, correct?
If you can take it, I have taken it. So
I took some. Both took antacid stuff. So let's get started. So I've got some questions from you that have been populated by myself, maybe some people from our clinical team here at Hippo. We want to get to know deep down inside who is Matt Delaney.
Sure.
But we have 4 hot sauces that are covered in. You have regular hot wings. I have cauliflower hot wings because I'm vegetarian. But let's get started with this first one.
And they say that chicken is spicier, like naturally. So it's cool, but it's gonna be not an apples to apples. Good flavor, a little gristle.
Not bad.
A little gristly chicken.
So I'm gonna start with a softball. So why did you personally get into emergency medicine? What was that the field for you?
I never wanted to go into medicine. I was a religion major. I worked in an ER for a semester, and basically people were just kind of screwing around, having a good time helping people. And I was like, that is the one job in the world I could see myself doing. So that set into motion my desire to go into medicine. All I ever want to do is emergency medicine.
Well, we both have kids, you have kids. What do they think about your job?
I have 2 daughters. I asked my 10-year-old, what do you think I do all day? And she said, I think you walk around, drink coffee, and try to make jokes with people. So I don't think they have lofty thoughts about, ooh, it's on your lips. I don't think they're overly impressed with what I do professionally, nor is my wife, neither daughter nor wife.
If anyone's worried about us, we've done lots of research to find out what is the best way to combat spicy food. So we got orange juice, milk, ice cream. We got some bourbon here.
So I don't drink milk nor orange juice. We're gonna double down, man. We're not taking the easy way out. We're gonna make it through this challenge. Do we have napkins?
No napkins. Okay, this is the question for you. Something most people don't know about you is that you have a bit of an obsession with commercial airplanes and have been known to take the long way just to visit a particular airport. With all that air travel, have you ever responded to an in-flight emergency?
So yes and no. I was flying across the Pacific and they did is there a doctor on board? And I'll be honest, I'd had a drink or 2, but you gotta do what you do. And so I told my wife, who's family practice, that you should go help. And she refused, so I had to get up. And they asked for my medical license. And I was like, I'm going to Hawaii, I don't carry a medical license. And they said, well, don't worry, there's a psychiatrist in the back and they can take care of the patient. I was like, but I'm here to help. And it turns out it was a patient who just needed a Xanax refill. So I tried to respond to what was arguably not an actual emergency.
Follow-up question, if someone came to you in the emergency department and said, I feel like my lips are about to fall off because I just ate a bunch of spicy food, what would you say?
You know, we live in a free country, right? So you're free to make your own. We are a specialty based on respecting people's rights to make bad decisions. We're making one currently. I want to help people, but I want to set them up to, you want to make a bad decision tomorrow? Let's get you better so you can do that tomorrow.
That first one was mild. That was just a palate cleanser. But this one, which I'm kind of worried about, is the second one, is called Bubba's Butt Blaster Hot Sauce.
There's a weird phenomena in these spices. They want to talk about your butt a lot. It's not a subculture I've dipped my toe into. Oh, we're on number 2. All right, here we go.
I literally went to one of the most famous LA shops that has only hot sauce.
Oh no, this is bad.
To find the, yeah, this is kicking it up a little bit.
This is number 2?
This is number 2.
I'm gonna need a little bit of old bourbon to wash this one down.
Okay, all right. Let me keep it going. All right. Obviously, you're gonna be one of the new hosts, one of EEM. What's your favorite thing about being obviously you've been a part of it before, but now you're gonna be a host. What's your favorite part of EEM?
I feel like time is slowing down.
Tunnel vision.
We're only at number 2, Matt. Come on.
I understand. It's the community. It's the chance to come together. And this sounds cheesy, and I'm not a cheesy guy. It sounds very woo-woo-woo, but there's something about Essentials, about getting like-minded people together and learning together. That's what brings me back. There are a ton of conferences, but we get a lot of the same folks back year after year at Essentials. That for me that's the magic. Oh, shit.
I think my nose is gonna start running.
You said there weren't napkins.
Here, you can have a tissue.
No, I'm gonna be a purist. Why is orange juice here? That's not helping.
Actually, orange juice is very good because it's acidic and it cuts the hotness in your mouth. So, do you have any advice for newbies that might be at the conference this coming year?
I feel like pass out. No.
Okay, moving on.
Enjoy it. Buckle up, enjoy the ride.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Are you gonna pick up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll give you a little break. Grossest thing you've ever witnessed working in the emergency department?
Everybody's got a story of like, I pulled a sock off and the toe came off and maggots came off. But for me, it's, holy smokes. Hold on. Take your time, Matt. I will. I think it's a really odd social entanglements. So it's like the very young man and the very old woman who are in love. I'm happy for them. That always grosses me out. Like, what is the best case scenario when you have a 75-year-old girlfriend and you're 19? And I saw that kind of recently. So I find that fascinating, and also,
love's love, Matt.
It is, but it's, the appearance is a bit much at times.
Okay, before we go on, I've got one more clinical question. Okay, this is a little bit complicated. This comes from your buddy, Dr. Rob Orman.
Great.
He says it's 2 a.m. on your 4th overnight in a row. A profoundly intoxicated and belligerent patient has just been brought in by police. He is screaming profanities. You walk in the room and he says, "Oh, this guy again? Can someone send in the real doctor?" So do you try to verbally de-escalate? How do you deal with that?
Are your legs shaking?
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear the question?
I think I got most of it. I have a thing I do, and the show Stranger Things?
Oh,
so like Eleven can like take the evil, but only like once or twice, and it starts to bleed. I haven't seen that. I don't know what happens. She might be dead in the next season, but I can do that once a shift. My move is I shut the door, no learners in the room, no nurse in the room, and I convince that patient I'm the craziest person in that room. So once you do that, once you switch the energy to you, things go in a different direction. So that's my move in that situation. You're absolutely not getting another doctor. I'm your doctor. We're not gonna put this evil in somebody else. It's yours. You and I are stuck together. We're gonna go down this road together. The easy way is you respect that I'm as crazy as you are at times. The hard way is we tie you down and give you medicine. No,
Are you good?
purist, no napkins.
You get a little red.
I'm not worried about it.
You're fine? Okay. So we have 2 more to go. The 2 hottest sauces. He's eaten 30% of his wings. Wow, you can see I've got 2 more left. I ate the whole.
He ate all those
wing.
vegetables. It's really good. It should be commended that you ate that crispy, wet, refreshing vegetable while I ate hot gristle. But you're correct. You've eaten more.
Okay, more questions. Biggest pet peeve about working in emergency medicine?
It's the shifts. Hear me out. I love working nights. I love working holidays. I love working weekends. I love being the only light on in town when people need to come. Not in a cheesy way. That's a really powerful thing. The rest of the world should be on my schedule. It's the trying to balance working nights, holidays, weekends with family, with friends. And so the older I get, the older my kids get, the harder that gets. It's not gonna run me out of the game, but that's the friction point, that's the pet peeve. And I think for a lot of us, that's a real driver of making things harder than they need to be. It's just, how do we do the good work we do and then exist with the rest of society that does not stay up at 3 a.m. Talking about rectal foreign bodies.
So if you're like the king of emergency medicine and you could, wave your hand and change that, how would you do it?
Yeah, I'm super self-centered, honestly. I would make the rest of you be on my schedule. It'd be fine. Let the library be open at 4 in the morning. Let the store be open when you need to go. I tried to buy beer the other day and they wouldn't sell me beer because it was Sunday morning. And I'm a man of faith, but I was saying very unchristian things at the store because the rest of the world doesn't respect that after a 12-hour night, I want to buy a beer and go home and sleep.
Awesome.
So you're getting on my schedule.
Speaking of saying unchristian things, I think we need to get to our third wing here.
This is not from the Lord.
Which the sauce is called Arizona Gunslinger Smoking Hot Habanero Pepper Sauce. So at the store, this was the third hottest that we could find. So
it doesn't mention my butt. So
are you ready?
Yeah, it's very red.
Yeah, a lot of these sauces that I wasn't able to buy was like really dirty, broken ass sphincter or something like that. And I was like, that's not gonna work.
ream or reap my rectum, and it's an interesting marketing strategy.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
I'm getting a second win.
That one's, you know what?
That's a deeper burn.
Hold on.
No, don't do it. It's gonna hit you.
No, wait, I just need a little dot of it here. This is one I always wanted to ask you. So,
do you feel it? You get it in the back of your, it's a back of your, back of your throat burn. It's not a front of mouth. The first two front of mouth, this is too deep.
Woo! I'll put hair on your chest. All right, any potentially dangerous activities you now avoid now that you've been working in emergency medicine? eating hot sauce hot wings?
This. I don't do motorcycles. I love motorcycles. Don't do them. I don't do trampoline parks. Those are super fun. I don't jump on trampolines anymore.
Okay.
And
seen a lot of trampoline injuries.
I don't road bike. I used to love cycling. I love cycling. I grew up watching Tour de France last time strong, but I will not ride a road bike anymore. I think it's just too risky for me. So those are my big ones.
Are you crying?
Not
you got a little wetness here.
I just know how to sweat, man. I'm from Alabama. Like no. Like we are prolific sweaters. The Delaney family is a long.
Oh, same.
When I was a baby, my mom took me. My dad is a doctor. That's a whole nother story. But my mom took me to the doctor because I was too sweaty as a kid, and she'd find me like in the crib, like drenched in sweat, and he's like a sweaty guy.
My sweat brother.
That's how we deal, man.
As I dot this.
You gotta let it run down your face. That's where the cooling comes in.
All right, another clinical question. You've recently gotten over a bout of gastroenteritis, but you're sensitive to smells and can still feel the occasional wave of nausea. Now that you're back on your shift, what gives you the most pause? Melena, if that's how you pronounce it.
Close.
A pilonidal abscess? Am I saying that correctly?
No, but I got you. Yeah.
Or active vomiting. What gives you the most pause out of those three?
Those I could eat a steak dinner in the room with those three. Doesn't move my needle. Spit and sputum gross me out. But you know what really makes me dry heave is baby teeth. So if I kick your teeth in, and I won't, but I could deal with jacked up adult teeth. I cannot touch my daughter's baby teeth. I dry heave. I will gag. I almost threw up one time. And so the deal in my family is that my wife does all the baby teeth, or they pull their own teeth, is what's happened recently. But I absolutely, in any universe, cannot do a wiggly baby tooth, yank it out. I will throw up.
What happened as a child? What does it say about you?
Are we gonna, I don't know. We should, that's a whole
we should really
other
delve
segment.
deep into this. All right, potential follow-up to make it clinical. Do you have a special trick to bring in a more pleasant aroma to the room, like nebulized coffee or something like that?
So nebulized coffee is good. I think the peppermint oil in the mask, and even before we were wearing masks, that was when I knew to find masks, because I'd get the N95 out of the closet, coat it in peppermint oil, which does kind of like, it opens you up, but nothing gets past that. But I think that's a pro tip, that nebulized coffee really does. The coffee on the little coffee filter in the counter doesn't do it, but nebulized coffee works pretty well. But you still smell shit. That's the problem with that. With peppermint oil, it blocks everything.
Matt, we've got one more wing. We've got the hottest of the hot sauce. So out of a 1 to 10 scale, this one is a 10, and I picked this because it says whoop-ass Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
We're back to the backside.
Exactly.
You're from Carolina.
I'm originally from North Carolina. I heard you were really worried about this.
It's just, I don't know what it's going for with the little black hat, and it's like It reminds me of in Police Academy when they dress up like the village people. Like it's like I bet it doesn't sell well, but listen, here's the thing. I can't do this alone.
Uh-oh.
I want to phone a friend. Can we phone a friend?
Who wants to be a millionaire rules? I will allow it.
All right.
Who are you gonna call in?
I want to call Dr. Drew Kelno. He is a co-host of ERcast, and he is an expert with hot sauce. And so let's get Drew in here.
Get him in here.
I'm gonna juice this up a little bit.
Let's do this. I'll move over a little bit. And guess what? I'm gonna up my ante here.
We're gonna
You're
double-
talking smack about my cauliflower.
That's not number 4. You got the wrong one.
No, I'm gonna put both. I'm gonna put 3 and 4 on this last one. What's up, Drew? How you doing, man?
Hey, thanks for calling me in for this one. Real excited to experience this week.
Now he just said that you're like a hot sauce expert, so yours we should re-drench Drew's a little bit more.
You want to juice it up? We want Drew to get the full experience.
I think by being an expert, I was able to not have the first 3 sauces. That's how I qualified.
We're gonna get you here.
I figured if I was doing this thing and there was going to be 2 emergency doctors involved, that if there was some kind of emergency, I was in the best place. All right, I want everyone to see how much of hot sauce. You guys don't even have any on yours.
We've got an adequate.
I got double hot sauce on mine of the 3rd and 4th hottest sauce.
Do you need more?
Are you good? You want more?
Let's put a little more
put
on
a
there.
Oh, let's do it.
Throw some on the thing and we'll rub it.
Okay, let's do a little rubbing there.
We rub it, it rubs us.
Oh yeah,
That's a lot.
There we go. This is getting sensual. I love it.
Entirely too much.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You guys ready?
You want to cheers it?
Cheers.
Don't touch this
All right, here we go. Ready?
That train shows up.
All right. There we go.
Ooh.
I'm gonna grab my ice cream now. All right. Oh. So last question.
That's not.
Can I
It's
take
on the
it?
back of your mouth. That is on the tip of the tongue.
Can I take my shirt off? What's yours? I'm gonna die.
So Matt, what makes you think you have the stuff to be one of the brand new hosts?
I don't have any.
Of EM 2023.
I gotta take my top off, man. They're the hottest in the room.
If you have to take your top off, do it, man. Just do it. I'm over here eating my ice cream.
Hottest, man.
That one is by
won't stop.
by far the hottest one.
That is blazing hot.
Okay.
You guys just keep drinking your stuff, eating your ice cream. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll host EEM for you, buddy.
This is all. Yeah. This is the. This is all the plan.
Oh man.
I can't feel my throat. I can't feel my throat. You know when you start burping because you can't feel your throat?
No. This won't stop.
This has been amazing.
Pause for a second.
Drew, what are you excited about for EM this year?
Yeah, it is going to be fantastic. We're going to be back in person in Vegas at the Cosmo. The faculty and lineup are absolutely incredible. It's going to be a chance to party. It might be spicier than this.
How are you talking?
This is one of my favorite things we've ever done. Oh man. I'm so excited to hang out at EM with these guys. Do some minimal gambling. Probably not gonna touch the hot wings that much. Any last words?
No,
from you,
horrible.
Matt?
This is a bad idea. Objectively, great concept. It was fun until the last one.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
That one. I'm gonna be feeling that one for the next 24 hours. This was awesome. We're so excited to see everyone at EM 2023 live in Vegas. Thanks for joining me, guys. Dude,
Thank you, sir.
put on your shirt. Ugh.